Welcome in the Down South Football Podcast, man. This your main man, Renard Williams, coming at you, man. Hope we just wanted to hop on, talk to y'all for a little bit, man. Talk about some more ball. But before we go further, we got the main man in the building, Mr. David Gardner. What's happening, dog?
I'm glad you changed it from the other man to the main man. I'm really glad because you almost said the other man in the building. I caught that. I caught that. But I digress. Man, how everybody?
There's nothing there was no myth about that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be funny. You
I
know
know
what I'm
it
saying?
was. I know it was, brother. That's not even your style,
I
man.
I,
That's
I
not
did.
even your style.
Hey, if I said the other man because it's just us two.
It's just us two, brother. I mean, we hold it down, baby.
It's just us
That's
two
what we
right
do.
now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
just I just wanted to, I just wanted to do a little clarification on that.
I got
I
you,
wasn't trying
man.
to, talk about
I know
talk
that
about
ain't
you the
even your
wrong way or nothing like that.
that ain't even your style,
No,
man.
that ain't that ain't my that ain't me, bro. I can't as the old folks you say that ain't my stilo. That ain't my stilo right there.
Yeah.
That ain't.
But man, all in all, man, I'm good, man. I'm
Okay.
blessed to be here, man. I'm feeling good. Had a great day today at work. Everything went smoothly. Uh no trouble spots. Everybody's safe. Everybody good. So I mean, hey, I'm here, man. I'm good.
Well, we definitely want to start out by saying, we send our thoughts and prayers to everyone in Florida. Hurricane Milton has arrived, so they got a long few days ahead of them, man. So definitely want to send out the prayers to anybody in Florida that's either not so much if you're listening, but just that we just praying for a good outcome, man. Hope we have minimal damage and things like that. But hey, it's here and it's pounding, man. I'm looking at it on the other TV over here. It's doing this thing, man. Like you said, that's just from us to everyone, man. I hope everybody's staying safe out there when it comes to this hurricane. So,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
you know, uh, Dave, you mentioned something. We wanted to just come on here because it's been a lot of ball talk over the last couple of days
Yeah.
about a lot of different things,
Yeah.
and we just want to talk about a couple of things. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the big announcement, which really happened yesterday,
Hmm.
with the House versus the settlement. The House versus NCAA case. Well, you got some significant changes, and you can check it out. We posted it on our Facebook page, and I think we posted a lot of them on our Instagram page too. But the biggest thing that the people have been shocked about is the national letter of intent going away, which is not so much going away as it is that it's changing. And there's some other things that's going to be coming from that settlement once it's 100% approved. It passed the first level of approval. Now it's got to continue just to be ironclad and solid. So, Dave, give me your thoughts on what you heard or what you thinking about the NIL. Oh, I keep saying NIL. Excuse me, the National Letter of Intent.
NLI. Uh-huh.
Go NLI that we used to have all the time. That we used to say that before
Yeah.
NIL.
Well,
So, what's your thoughts about that, sir?
I mean, my thing is this: like we were talking about when we read through the article. It sounds like it's a name change because they're going to add more verbiage as it relates to revenue. So you can't call it a national letter of intent because the whole everything in it is the verbiage is still is going to change. That doesn't mean that a player can just I don't have to sign this. I can switch up. No, when you sign, it, you still intended to go to that school, but there's more language in it. So if it's a totally different document than the old document. So don't be fooled by the title. Actually, go in and read it, and what you'll find is that okay, it still has some national letter intent things in it, but there are also more things in it, which means that they have to change the name of it. So that's kind of my gist of it.
Yeah, it's a lot of things, and like there was a lot of screenshots, like I said, we posted on the page and stuff like that. But dealing with the national letter of intent, they got to change the language because they got revenue sharing coming. A lot of other little things. It's not that the national letter of intent in its form is going away. It's just it's going to be like you said, it's going to be a different thing that it's not like, oh, we got 100% free agency. No, no, no. They're not that crazy. It's
Right.
more of redefining what it actually means.
Right.
And once you can redefine what that actually means, then you continue to move forward and you continue to do stuff like that. So it's it's there, but it's not there. But you know, they focused on that because everybody kept saying breaking news. But if y'all have been paying attention to us, we've been saying that. But
Yeah, we
the
said that
thing
way
about it,
before. Yeah,
yeah, the thing about it, I want to concentrate on that they're not talking about is the 85. It's the roster limits. So you're
yeah,
going from 85 scholarships to 105
correct,
in football. You're
correct,
going up in baseball. You're going up in basketball.
right.
So that's a big change, and especially for baseball. Because of baseball, you only had, and that was always the issue. You always had only so many roster spots and scholarship available. For them to go up, that's pretty big for them also. But it's part of a lot of changes that's coming. A lot of things they're not used to. Of course, the cap for the revenue sharing, which we reported a long time ago, is going to be around 22 million per school. The 2.88 billion in back pay. Yes, I said billion with a B to former athletes and stuff of that nature. It's a lot that goes into it. It's a pretty historic lawsuit, and they have another one that they have to settle also. So it's a lot that's in there. If you get a chance, go go to the page and check it out, or just look it up for yourself. Your thoughts on anything that you've seen so far in that made you say, outside? I mean, I know the roster limits is something different, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, I must touch on that. The roster limits. We said this probably 2 years ago. Um, was that we felt like the roster limits would have to increase with the how the transfer portal is going. And what I mean by that is, I mean, shucks. I mean, you killing your high school kids against getting squeezed, right? So
right,
if I'm only can give me on the Division 1 level, the FBS level, I should say, or a Group of Five. Um, if I only have 25 scholarships, what's your breakdown? Is your breakdown 10 transfers, 10 freshmen, five, whatever, JUCO? I mean, what's your breakdown? So now it still allows a college, if they have that kind of funding, it still allows them to still recruit normally in their freshman incoming, and then they still have that leeway with their transfer. So honestly, I like it. But now, there was and I don't know where they are with it now. There was rumblings of, schools talking about they're not taking any walk-ons. I don't know how that affects that. Now that I got extra scholarships, do I really need walk-on kids? So I don't know. I don't think anybody's really spoke to that since I've heard that, which was a little while ago. But we knew it was coming. You had to. You got to even the numbers out. If not, then kids would just go wherever and transfer out to wherever. So it makes sense.
yeah, that's like I said, that's a lot of that stuff that's going on right now. But let's get into some. Let's get into some ball. Wednesday is normally the cutoff for it's like, okay, I think we done talked enough about what happened last weekend.
Right.
And then it's like time to look forward. However, people are still talking about some of the shocking things from last weekend and stuff of that nature. When it comes down to like what happened with different upsets and you know, like I said, college football. Welcome to the 12-team playoff. So, is there anything else that we have not talked about so far that you wanted to hit on real quick while we was in there talking about some ball or whatever?
I mean, the only thing I could think of is the superb analysis that Brooks did. Um, he did a great analysis on breaking
Oh,
down that defense, the Bama's defense. That's one thing that I watched in its entirety on yesterday, which brought some light to it. That really broke it down to where
mm-hmm.
people can understand coverages, what they were trying to do, how the adjustments that they did or did not make. So that was one thing that stood out for me. But other than that, before I watched that, I was I was really ready to move on because I want to see, if 13 is starting, is he not starting? Because I hadn't heard a press release on that. But other than that, I mean that stood out to me. I think he did a great job. I told him on Twitter I thought he did an excellent job on that.
Yeah, Brooks Austin, man of Dogs Daily, does a wonderful job. That's his expertise is breaking down tape. That's what he's really into. He will be coaching or doing something here real soon. We've been saying that. But speaking of that video. just a little bit. He broke down them more. If you're not subscribed to Brooks, check him out, man. Please subscribe as a friend of the show. Actually talked to like Dave, hit him up on Twitter. I talked to him today on Twitter. So speaking of that, I think we should just show a little bit of it. What you think?
Yeah, because I think it's great because you have some, some of our viewers, they may not be following him, so they may not have seen it. And I think once they watch it, those that have a understanding of football, that they understand what's going on. So yeah, I think it's a great idea.
Okay, well, we'll try to get it up here. Okay. To see what it was, but this is Brooks being Brooks, so it ain't nothing to that. So let's see if we can get it up here for people to check out.
Yep.
That's our dude though.
But you're gonna have some. This won't be the last week we talk about upsets and big games.
No.
We got some. Didn't expect this one. I don't know if it's gonna be one to top this one. This one was the one that no one expected. But
no, they ain't got to though. Let's see if we can get it play. Let's see if everybody can hear. Let us know. See what.
Here's my problem, okay, with this defense, and I said this yesterday on air. When you are very predictable in your scheme, you are very, very attackable in your scheme. We have known this team has been a cover one robber with double mugs most of the football season, right? They have been playing this cover one match or cover one, man-to-man coverage unit, all right, with one of these linebackers being the robber, right? In other words, you've got your eyes free, you can play in the middle of the field, and you can float. The other linebacker, we know, based off film study, is what? Man-to-man with the running back. All right, so I know that. I know for a fact you're a cover one robber team. That's what you like to play. So here we go. On 3rd and 5, how can I attack cover one robber? Well, guess what? I don't need 75 yards. I just need 5. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run a slant. We're going to run the swing behind the line of scrimmage. The wide receiver is going to pick the linebacker, and it's legal because the ball is going to be thrown behind the line of scrimmage. This isn't your players getting beat, guys. This is your scheme getting beat because your scheme is very, very repetitive. Your scheme is pickable, right? Your scheme is attackable. I can get after you because I know what you're going to play. If I know what you're going to consistently play, I can scheme you up left and damn right. And you're going to see Vandy's offensive coordinator do this to him the rest of the football game. The reason you couldn't get off the field on 3rd and 7 is because they knew what you were going to play on 3rd and 7. They had all week to design what they were going to beat your ass with on 3rd and 7. No. They're going right back to you. They're going to confirm coverage again and then attack you. Again, look, they sent the jet motion over pre-snap, saw the travel, right? I got eyes locked. I got one deep high safety. Ooh, I got that split look again. One of these guys is man-to-man with the back. So here we go. If I swing this back, I'm going to draw this attention. And as I draw that attention, I can run that slant right in behind that window. Watch this window right here in this field open up right here on 1st and 10 as Vandy's moving the sticks on the first drive, trying to get some momentum. Boom. There's that window. Wham. Look at all that yardage. Look at all that green grass that he's throwing to. 2 plays later, another 3rd and 8. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to attack your scheme. I know what you run. I know what you do. So guess what? I'm going to do the same exact thing because you can't defend it. Now we have an inside nickel that's going to have to run with my tight end as we run this speed out. Check this out from Vandy. This is me beating your scheme, dude. This ain't me beating your players. It's not. I'm going to force this stack release again, and I'm going to work towards his leverage. Oh, by the way, rolling the Q. Rolling the quarterback right towards him, making it nice and easy for everybody. Look, boom. It's a win. It's a win. Now, here's what I can say as a coordinator. We got to get off the field. We got to get off the field. 3rd and 9, we gave you an opportunity to tackle the guy. Get the hell up off the field. We didn't. We didn't at all, coach. We didn't get off the field. Now, here's my thing. I could sit there and stand in front of the press conference all day and say, hey, we had an opportunity. I got my guy on the spot to get off the field. Did you, though? Did you though? Because their offensive coordinator put their tight end in an opportunity to run the grass away from your leverage that he knew you were going to have and schemed up against you. So in my opinion, the offensive coordinator from the other side gave me an opportunity to win. All right? Consistently, over and over and over again. And that right there is the epitome of this football game. Right there, boom. We have an opportunity to win. We got an opportunity to get our ass up off the field, and we can't. We can't.
Yeah. Brooks, man, that's just a short snippet of what he was doing to break some things down. But I mean, if you go back to it, it's exactly what we said. Not in that detail, but we said it was a scheme. I know I was talking about the scheme is what was getting them. And this is kind of being the out coached, out all that stuff. But you did get handled up front. But that was the whole thing we went back was with the scheme and everything. That's why you got to tip your hat to Vandy about that particular game. So man, like I said, we love the breakdown. We love the real ball when it's talked about it. These are the type of things that we want to see because everybody gonna holler, oh, Vandy lost to Bama. Vandy lost to Bama. I mean, not lost to Bama. Vandy didn't beat Bama. Bama beat themselves. I feel you on that, but on this one, Vandy won the game. It wasn't a fluke. They won the game. Now this week they might come out and beat South Carolina 137-0. Who knows? But you got to give Vandy all the credit for that. Excellent breakdown by our guy Brooks. Please go follow Brooks, man. Look him up on YouTube. Brooks also on YouTube, Twitter, whatever you want to, and just follow him. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed when it comes to that. So go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I was just gonna say, he's exactly right. I mean, like he showed in that film, you had a chance to get off the field, but missed tackle. But again, too, you have to realize, and I don't think a lot of people relate this when you're talking about the Alabamas, the Ohio States, the big name schools. Sometimes they have years where they're just young. And in their secondary, well, from what I understand, in their secondary, this is a quote unquote young year for them. They got a lot of growing up to do. They have young playmakers on offense, young guys on defense. So they're just going through a young phase. So those guys will eventually grow up, and hopefully, when it's their time to shine, they really, really shine. So again, like to echo your point, I mean, they could come out Saturday and blow the doors off of South Carolina. But again, in the back of my mind is that, hey, let's see how things go if it's not a blowout, or if this game is tight. What if it's tighter than what's expected? How people gonna react. And I think this was just they were outflanked on Saturday. That's tough when you put this kind of stuff on film because it's a copycat. Sports are a copycat. It's a copycat league. You hear that all the time. It's a copycat league. If Renard is coaching the team and he has success against them doing a certain thing, guess what? If I got you next week, I got that film, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to attack the same areas. So I'm really excited to see can they clean some things up. Because again they're going to be facing a mobile quarterback. They're going to be facing a defensive line that's going to be more athletic than what they faced this past week. So let's see where it goes, man. So again, like I said last show, I'm trying to see what the board's made of. So we're about to see.
Well, we also talked. And I mean, this comes down to, like I said, it comes down to simple football. We don't do fandom and all that stuff right now. But its bottom line was you was getting handled up front. Like bottom line, those guys was getting handled up front. And like I said, tape don't lie. That's why I say when you watching tape is tape. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bottom line. You can say whatever, but you got to give them all the credit for what they did. You can't do any of that because that's just what it is. And then you combine with where they was getting a little bit more physical, and you combine also with the fact of as we just showed what Brooks was showing on the scheme. This is what you have the makings of an upset. You have to have some things go your way. Whether it's that bomb they threw on 4th and 1 that Diego perfectly dropped into the person's hand. But like we said was that Monday we was on? Yeah. Like we said on Monday, like you learn from this. and you have to get better, and you have to continue to do stuff like that. So that's just what it is. This is why I tell people week by week, don't do transitive properties. If you don't know what transitive property is, that means you don't need a coach. Transitive property is basically like, oh, they lost to blah blah blah, or we beat such and such, so we should. Nah, that's we can't. You just, it should work that way, but it don't work that way.
It never.
It never works that way because coaches are scouting, coaches are getting better, players are getting better. You don't have the same penalties, you don't have the same stuff. Like, that's why you have to continue to get better during the season. Your season nowhere, like we said before, the season is nowhere near over. So moving on for that, I think we should not you having a hooker over there.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know,
Is that sponsored?
and that's just why I keep smoking it, because hopefully we might get a sponsor, a hookah sponsor.
Oh,
You
okay,
know?
okay. I was just wondering, was it sponsored?
man.
I just want to know. Just hey, just wanting to know. That's all I'm
That
asking.
is that's the plan.
But we have this big weekend coming up, man. The 12th and the 19th that people have been talking about. You know, I think that's one of the things that people have said. So let's just take a look at a couple of games that we got going on next week or this weekend. Let's see what we got here. See if we can get this working. All right. So we got, courtesy of the Next Round. Shout out to the Next Round. Follow them on YouTube also. You know, Jim Dunaway puts this together every week. It's just kind of a breakdown of the major games in FBS football. They also have a separate thing to see where you can watch it at. It's a really great thing that he does every week. Some of it is highlighted with some big games. So, you know, we got Texas, Oklahoma it's crazy part. It's not at noon. That's something new I got to get used to. It's not at 11. The game is actually at 2:30. Of course, you got Penn State and USC. That's 2:30 p.m. and that game is on CBS. Another big game, Ohio State and Oregon, 6:30 p.m. NBC. That's why I said NBC gonna get some ratings this weekend. Then you got Ole Miss and LSU at 6:30 p.m. on ABC. And then you got Florida at Tennessee. Even though we know Florida's been a little bit rocky, it's still a big rivalry. 6 o'clock p.m. ESPN, and you just want to see how this gonna work. You got Stanford at Notre Dame at 2:30 p.m. on NBC. You got some really good games that's gonna be this weekend, man. We've been looking forward to this. Of course, you know, you got South Carolina, Alabama, 11 o'clock a.m. that kicks it off on ABC right after game day. Like I said, we got some really good football coming up this weekend. Is there anything that you looking for, Dave, that kind of stands out to you?
It's a lot. Honestly, I mean, 11 o'clock. Know what my TV will be on. And then you got,
What?
of course, I mean, 11 o'clock. You know, I got to see the Bama bounce back. You know, Texas, Oklahoma, the Red River rivalry. I'm gonna watch some of that. I can't say that I'm gonna be locked in that game there, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. Even guys, if y'all watch this game and Texas or Oklahoma jump out by 30 points, keep tuned in because there's a good chance the other team gonna come back. That's traditionally how that goes. USC and Penn State right now. I'm looking for Penn State to handle business. I thought USC would be a player this year, but yeah. But I guess all in all, I'm interested in the LSU, Ole Miss, of course, Ohio State and Oregon is that's a huge game in the Big Ten. So I mean, you just got a lot of games. I mean, just keep your TV
You
on.
just got a lot of games. This is like the weekend that we was, you know, that people been talking about October 12th and the 19th as some critical weekends. So, like I said, some good ball all weekend long with a lot of great games. Of course, the national media is hyping it up because that's what they do. That's what they do. That's what they get paid to do. But I want to bring up what he was saying. Texas cannot be in a fourth quarter physical game, then go to Georgia next. And once again, what does that go back to? What we've been talking about the last 3 years? Schedule.
Yeah.
Schedule, depth, the depth of your team, all that stuff is going to play a factor in who you are and what you are. And you know, he said they cannot be in a four quarter physical game. The crazy part about it is Oklahoma is not. It's not like they're not physical. And with this being a rivalry game that it is, and both of them first year in the SEC, they both want to put their hands down. They both want to see what this game is going to be about, man. Because that's good. I mean, that's going to be a really good matchup, and that's another thing that you can have your TV on all weekend long, on all Saturday long about what you want to talk about. So that's what I see. What about anything else that sticks out to you, Dave?
Back to his point. Ideally, Texas wouldn't want to be in that kind of game, but
Right.
it's probably could happen. Oklahoma is pretty physical, so that's a great possibility. But I mean, hey, week in, week out, man, you got to go to play. And to that point, yeah, they got to play Texas. They got to play Georgia next week, but Georgia can't afford to get off to that slow start either. So hey man, I'm just here for it. I mean,
We just want to enjoy the season,
yeah.
man. And you know, it's almost halfway gone, basically halfway gone, the regular season. But you know, we just want to continue to enjoy. Like, you know, we know that we've been not doing as much. You know, like I said, like I told somebody else, life gets in the way. Things happen, man. We trying to ramp some things up back for everyone and just continue with more coverage and more things that we can continue to do. So that's going to be a wild good time. Me personally, I think it's going to be a really good time. You can go from the South Carolina game directly to the Texas game, directly to the Ohio State Oregon game, to whatever you want to do. Like, you don't have to. It's not leave your couch kind of Saturday. I'll just put it like that. And I don't know if that's going to be able to happen.
If you are a fan of the SEC, which a lot of our listeners and a lot of our subscribers are, I beg you at 6:30, please swap over and watch Ohio State and Oregon.
Please, yes, you got to
Please
watch
don't. Here's what I want to do to our listeners and our followers. Let's break up the bottleneck or the bubble syndrome of just watching either our team or our conference. Man, y'all better pay attention to what's going on around the nation, because I've been saying it for years. The days of just, hey, we're going to beat this school because this school is this school, that's over with. You better learn to watch some football and not just watch your team even when they up 60-0. You might want to switch that channel and tune in. Right.
Well, he up in Columbus.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say this. I think that the people that you be around don't really watch it. I don't know why that is, but yeah. Most folks that I'm around, we watch all of them. We watch everything. I just think it's a lot of fans, not football lovers, that do that. But
it's
most people I
very.
deal with.
If I had to poll the amount of SEC fans that actually watch outside the SEC, I think it'll be very low. I don't think they
it's
watch
as low as you
them.
think. I think the verbal ones are the one. I think the ones are pretty loud. That they like to support their team. But I mean, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I think them jokers just watch what they gonna watch, and once that they might go watch damn Hallmark or something. I don't know what they do.
You and your stuff. Like I say, I don't know many just true. I'm just speaking for me personally. I don't know too many. Just all I watch is SEC and I'm done.
Oh, I know a ton of them.
I don't know that many of them.
I didn't want to just say, and primarily they're in my circle of people that I've come in contact. They're primarily Bama guys, so they watch Bama 24/7, no matter who they playing, and they're gonna watch that game. And if they up 62-3, they're gonna keep watching it. And that's why they're so shocked when things go other directions. So, man, y'all better watch these damn games out here.
I deal with football people, so I don't. I can't.
I think they just lie to you. They lie to you. Them jokers just watch the game. They be lying to you. That's what it
No,
is.
I know them. I know them personally. We have conversations.
That don't stop them from lying.
How they gonna lie about certain players in the game
Them niggas lying.
when it's happening? Huh?
They ain't lying. They lying. Listen, man.
Whatever.
They ain't lying. And if y'all can't catch the
You
game,
can't sit here
man,
and say,
and if y'all missed the game, just go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube. Get your little condensed game or highlights and watch it, man, because there's some good stuff going on. Good stuff going
you
on
can't
across the
sit
nation.
here and say that people lie to me when we talking about certain games and certain plays. Just because you deal with some of these folks who just that they don't know that. I know some people that don't only watch Bama, they only watch Georgia. I know some folks like that, but I don't deal with them. If you ain't watching ball, you not even in my circle. So y'all can go on. That's just what they do. I can't speak for them. You know, they like to. A lot of people like to be bandwagon anyway. So it's whatever. It's whatever they want to do. Let them have it. Speaking of letting them have it, we ain't forgot. We will take a call or two if y'all got time. 205-690-0999. You know, if you feel like calling in. But we just wanted to come on here and see how y'all feeling about this big weekend that everyone's getting ready to do, how some of the other stuff go, anything, how y'all feeling about your team or whatever. Troy has let us know that he is an Ohio State Buckeye. That's a shout out to you, dog. The question is, how far do you think they're going to take it this year?
Man, why are you asking that crazy question? You know how far they're going to take it.
What?
You know how far they're going to take it. Why are you asking that question? Why are you doing it?
I asked him.
Okay. If you get a different answer than the one you know, Quintel, no.
That's the one that you know.
Man, listen. I watched some film on Ohio State today. Lord be with us. Be with us all. It is ridiculous. It is borderline illegal.
Jesus, mother of God.
Their 12 personnel is probably more dangerous than them going 5 wide or 10 personnel. It is ridiculous when I can line up 2 receivers too tight, 1 back, and I can do whatever I want to do. Jesus Christ. It is different, bro.
Now,
it is freaking different. And
now,
y'all better tune in.
Has your opinion changed? Has your opinion changed from when we were talking about? No. Not saying you haven't. Saying has your opinion changed? Because my opinion ain't changed on the offensive side since Mr. Junkins and Mr. Kelly has been there. I said they gonna be crazy. No, and that was before the emergence of Jeremiah Smith. We knew he was gonna be good. But,
and that's why I could say my opinion as a whole that they're the best team. No, that hadn't changed. But what they do, when I saw them have confidence enough to send a free safety blitz from 12 yards out, and this ninja, I don't want to say what I want to say, but he is so fast. You still only got about 3 seconds to get your read. And the offensive line can't see him. And Lord help you if you don't keep a back in. Bro, they blitzing from the free safety position. Like, I mean.
100%.
Oh, my God. It is.
I knew they was going to be different.
Watch it for yourself.
I knew they're going to be different. I knew they're going to be different on offense because I don't think a lot of people give Chip Kelly credit for, like, and I said it when they hired him, like, the run game is going to be ridiculous, the stuff that he can draw up. The play designs, the things of that nature. And you got Henderson and you got Junkins back there. And you know what my question's always been? It's been with Howard. Can they continue can he continue to pull it? It's almost like those years, like, bro, you just ain't gotta mess it up. You ain't gotta mess it up on this offense. They are going to continue to be a good watch, a great watch. Truth be told, so. But that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. But I'm ready. We'll come back tomorrow and we'll give y'all some score predictions. Dave is already tipping his hand.
Now that hand is tipped. the cup runneth over.
Look who's saying something, Dave.
Yeah. My
Sometimes
sentiments
you
that
gotta
Jack.
find your groove. You gotta find your groove, bro. You gotta find your groove. You gotta find your groove.
It's deeper than groove with that one. That one right there was just straight up, just But
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you ain't made for it. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta go somewhere else. Like you gotta find your groove. You gotta find where you good at.
The thing was with that one, it was the decision. It had nothing to do with X's and O's. It's the roster decisions that he made, and the guys he got rid of that right now should have the Eagles jersey being hanging from the rafters. So that's what that was about. But the one he kept one and got rid of the other one. And I don't want to. Don't take me down.
It hurts.
Don't take me down because you go there, boy. I'm about to have a close up by myself to get the best round. Start talking about Chip Kelly and the Eagles, but we ain't gonna do that tonight.
No, we definitely not gonna do that. I have been asked, are we going to? And it may happen. It might not happen this week. Are we going to like watch along a game with, since like maybe like being live during the game?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. I mean, if I don't travel this weekend, and man, shout out to Lil Dave, man. That boy been balling this year. Man, I want to go.
Shout out Dave, man.
Hey, man, I want to go to Williamsburg, Kentucky so bad because I already know what he finna do, and I'm trying to figure some things out. But yeah, that's very possible. A game like Ohio State and Oregon would be perfect to be live doing a game like that. But it's so early in the season. Still, we still saying it's early in respect.
It's still so early in this
matchup.
Like,
so it's that opportunity. Yeah, definitely be there.
And you know that, with these 7 screens over here, I don't know if I could do it yet, but we gonna do it though. We gonna do it, and if I know how to do it, might be able to watch it. So we'll see what's up. We'll see how we do that. But man, look, we really just want to come on here, talk a little bit about what's coming up. Such a big weekend. A little more good breakdown. Humongous great breakdown from our boy Brooks Austin. He'll be on soon too. And then tomorrow we'll be back with just some straight predictions of the games this weekend. We'll have our predictions of the SWAC games also. Shout out to FAMU for ruining the thing. Dave, you on mute.
Oh my bad. I was saying check your boy Omar out.
What I tell you, boy, from the cradle to the grave.
Cradle to the grave, baby.
I told you, true blue gonna always be true blue. He done told you. I done been through the Perkins years.
You know what? I need Omar to call in, man. Omar, if you ain't doing that, if you at work, if it's possible, man, call in, man. And first of all, to all the guys, everybody in the audience, Renard has his system rigged right now, so you can't hear me.
Keyword is
I
rigged.
get my point, bro. I get my point. But I had to juice it up some, right? Just a little bit. I gotta put it on you. On you is always room under the bus. Who else gonna put it on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't gonna say a word.
So yeah, Omar, call it right now. Right now. That's the number going across there. Call in. We want to talk to a long time, Bama fan. Somebody that's been with us.
You want to speak up, because we're still dealing with the volume. Like I said, we are rigging this up. It's not like it's like, we spent all this money to make. No, we're rigging it up. So if you call, we'll be waiting.
And everybody that's on here,
said,
if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button, man. Go ahead and share it. That way we get the active room. We waiting on you, Omar.
We waiting on you. Like I said, we were finna get up out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. We'll get out of here about 55 minutes. I want to get Omar. I got to hear what Omar got to say, because I just feel he has something on his chest. I just can feel it.
Okay.
Feel it.
All right. Be careful what you have for now. No, he ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. Ain't that. Said you putting him on the spot. Okay, how about this? Be ready to call in. Be ready to call in tomorrow. How about that? No, be ready to call in tomorrow. How about that? How about we just wait till tomorrow and have you call in? We can do it that way. That way it'll be easier. We ain't gotta put you on the spot right now. Just know we need you to call in tomorrow. We'll just need you to call in tomorrow. My boy Troy said, what did he say? Howard has to be a Madden type QB. This Oregon Ohio State game about to be a bruiser. Some dudes missing next week game after this. Yep, I believe that. I believe it, man. Like I said, we're gonna get into some more tomorrow with some more, some more stats, some more breakdown, and find us our predictions of who we want to roll with this week. So make sure y'all do that. But no, don't worry about it, bro. We gonna say you for tomorrow. We're gonna say you for tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with the traditional prediction show. The sweat games, all the big FBS games tomorrow, and Dave done tipped his hat on about 12 games, so we already know how he. See, I tell him to wait. Look what he do. Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what up?
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You probably can't hear Dave though, but Dave can hear you.
Okay.
So he want to know. He want to know how you. He want to know how you feel, bro. He want to know how you feeling right now.
Oh man, I'm soaking my hand in ice right now. I had a little incident in T-Town a little while ago. Had to go touch some faces in the locker room. Give him a little pat on the face and tell him to put in a little work, put in a little bit more work.
Okay, I feel you.
But it's like was proven. Football is about blocking and tackling and executing. You know what I mean? And it's no excuse. There's no trick plays. There's no ball bouncing different ways in that game. It was they ran it down the throat. And that's something that we haven't seen in forever. Is no matter if it's Saban or you know what I'm saying. Hell, Francione, anybody. Bama has been built on stopping the run. You know what I mean? And to just get manhandled like that and, just whooped at the line of scrimmage. Blocking and tackling. And the execution assignments, so hey, you get what you put in it, and they can say they was ready all they want to, but it didn't show and the tape don't lie.
And speaking of tape, that's what we was looking at earlier. Our boy Brooks, he's gone pretty viral for his breakdown of the offense. I know you just probably just got on here, but you can go back and look at it on YouTube when we played one of the clips, and he kind of broke down a lot of things with the scheme, broke down a lot of things. But we saw the first thing we saw was the physicality that we've been talking about. So it's kind of a it's the right thing. They did what they needed to do. The coaches had them ready, and then the line and on the lines were ready. So it's one of them things. You can either learn from it, you either get better or you don't. That's just what it is.
I got a question for Omar. I got a question for Omar.
What question you got for Omar, Dave?
Where does he see the season going from here?
Dave said, "Where do you see the season going from here?" Oh,
that's a tricky question. Like I always say, I'm a realist. I'm a fanatic, but I'm a realist. I expect 10 wins a season. And I've been like that, 10 wins a season. Anything after that is icing on the cake. And that don't change for the boys. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 wins or better. You know what I mean? Anything over 10 is icing on the cake. Because, that's just proven. It's hard to go undefeated regardless. I mean, what is it? 2 Alabama championships under Saban was undefeated out of the 6. You know what I mean? So you're going to take a stumble. It's how you respond. That's always how it's been. But that's the culture. that he inherited. So, hey, them the same players, they're not new players. They understand what happened last year. So, you got a few new players, but you know, it's time to grow up. This is not the first game. It's not the second game. You done played in the big game, so
Excuse me.
this is the bottom of the barrel. So you grown up now, so it's no more. It's no excuses. You're a true freshman or not. It's no more true freshmanism or nothing. It's no more excuses. Like what's the like the middle linebacker, he changed his number to 0, and they asked him why. In the preseason, he said 0 excuses. So that's what you got to live on. 0 excuses. Everybody want to talk. You know.
Yeah, Deontay Lawson.
Until you press play on the film. You know what I mean? Then nobody want to talk. They want you to fast forward past their part. You know what I'm saying? When they've been embarrassed.
My last question for O.
So it's like what Willie D say. No more talk.
Okay, he said he got one more question for you.
And I'm done after this.
Go ahead.
Where's his confidence level in the new staff at this point?
He said, where's your confidence level in the new staff at this point?
Being honest, the offense is right where it needs to be. Especially for where it's at. It's clicking, it's healthy. It gave up that sack fumble, but as a majority of the offense and the offensive line is playing awesome. You know what I mean? But the defense, it's put up a shut up. Like I said, this game right here, the next 2 games is going to show you, old boy's name. See, I didn't cuss him out so much. I can't think of his name right
Kane
now.
Womack.
You know what I'm saying?
Kane Womack.
He's gonna, he threw a lot of pressure right now, and it don't get no easier. You know what I mean? So he's either gonna earn his paycheck or earn his bus ticket. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? And that's being real. That's not being an insane number fan. That's just, new staff. We tried you. We got to adjust. You know what I mean? If you can't have that's offense, defense, special teams, coach, whoever, depending on how this year goes, it's going to determine your future. Just like with the players.
I guess he's right.
Yep. So in case I couldn't have summed it up better myself.
Florida State and different places, you know what I'm saying? Once you start losing, it's abandoned ship. So you gotta make some changes. You gotta make some cuts. You know what I mean?
So
it's like what Chip said. I'm wondering what Pruitt's up to. Somebody give, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm thinking about Pruitt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jeremy, huh? I feel you though, bro. I mean, it is what it is. So
like somebody just touch base with him. Don't offer him that. Just touch base with him. See where he at.
make sure he's still breathing somewhere.
Yeah, make sure the he talking right.
I feel you, man. That's what it is. But we gonna see.
But it's like it's real with him. I got confidence in him because I know the talent he got. But Steele came in 1 year and turned the whole defense around. You know what I'm saying? From the previous, you know what I mean, with less people returning. So, there's no excuse with you. You getting 4 and 5 star everything. So, your philosophy got to work, or your stay in Tuscaloosa is gonna be short.
A pass through.
And that's just college football as a whole. But especially, Bama, coming off what we just experienced, the pressure is been boiling over there. You know what I mean? As you can see, they talking about his T-shirt he wore to the game. That's so petty. You know what I mean?
It's very petty because they sure been talking about. I'm like, what we talking about, dog? Like, we really talking about a T-shirt right now? But anyway, I feel you.
Yeah, it's like, man, you check it out, dude, a little bit too hard now. Come on now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's the ones that you can't. Those are the people that you can't talk football. So I'm gonna talk about his shirt. I don't know. I don't know. But hey, you see, he didn't shave right. You see his hair on his chin. Like, what does football have to do with that? You know what I'm saying? It's about Bill Belichick. He wore a Rocky outfit, and the head coach of the New England Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd be ready to chase chickens during the game.
I'm with you. I'm with you when you're right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just that's how petty we get though.
Dave, that answers your question for you, sir.
Hey man, I couldn't have said it better myself. Omar, I know you can't hear me, but man, I appreciate you hopping on. Appreciate you calling. And to everybody else that's watching the show,
I'm still
man,
very
you know,
optimistic about the year, you know, because I know, like I said,
He said he's still very optimistic about the year. So,
yeah.
but
I
Dave,
am.
but Dave said he don't know if you can hear him. But bottom line is, man, he appreciates you. You know, being being honest and telling how you really feel. You know that it's about just the straight football part of it. He said he appreciate that.
oh yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I've been a fan since before they put the names on the back of the jersey. You just had to know them.
but they don't know. They don't understand.
Bill Walsh college football, but that's that Bill Walsh college
That boy
football.
said, hey, that boy said Bill Walsh college football.
How about 10-yard fight?
Yeah, man.
Well, 10-yard fight used to be it, boy. You thought you were doing something. I'm trying to tell you, man. But I appreciate you hopping back on here, man. We probably gonna do it again tomorrow. Like we might have ain't no telling. We gonna do it again tomorrow with the prediction show. But this phone thing has become a game changer for us. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you hopping on, bro.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate y'all. Roll Tide.
All right, bro.
Bet that.
Yeah.
The infamous Omar
right.
Sullivan, man. The infamous Omar
That's right.
Sullivan.
That's right.
But you know what? It feels so good to actually hear people's voices. You know, the one now you know Omar. I think I've met Omar.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah. So I mean, but
you, I don't know if did y'all meet? Y'all met at the Christmas party before.
At the
The
Christmas
one year
party.
that he came.
right. But who did we have on Monday night? Somebody came on Monday night that I had never heard his voice before.
That
who
was
called me?
GOJ.
GOJ. I've never
GOJ.
heard. Yeah, I've never heard his voice before. So man, hey, when we flash his number across, man, y'all feel free to call in, man. We're still working some kinks out, but the more that you all call in and be interactive, the better that we get at it. And you'll look up one day, man. We'll mess around. Y'all think we acting funny because we're gonna have so many calls we can't get to you. So hey,
No,
man.
I ain't gonna do it like
I mean, the line
it's
gonna be
even
busy.
better when
The line gonna be busy. They
Right.
can't get through.
right, but it's gonna be even better like when we get some more of our guests on, and they'll be able to ask them questions directly. And if they can't hear that question, I can at least relay the question that everyone can hear it. So that's just that's a great thing because you never know who we're gonna have on tomorrow. But man, y'all come with y'all predictions tomorrow. Come with y'all predictions about everything, and we'll be ready to ride, man. So nothing else. We'll holler at y'all tomorrow. I've tried to watch as much of this Jacksonville State game that I can. They are literally kicking the crap out of New Mexico State right now. Shout out JSU. Shout out home team. So, man, look, we up out this thing, Dave. You got anything else, bro?
Hey, man. I'm gonna say it tonight, and I'll probably say it tomorrow night too. Man, happy homecoming to all the Bulldogs and attendants and around the world. And I got a bad message today. Bethune-Cookman band is not coming because they had to leave because of the storm, the hurricane. So everybody's kind of dispersed, and but so you won't have the band at homecoming, but homecoming is always homecoming. So I'll say the same. I'll echo that tomorrow. But hey, man, everybody that's listening and watching the replay, man, y'all just be safe out there, especially the guys and ladies in Florida, families in Florida. We're praying for you, and hope everybody makes it through this safely.
And it's about 10 o'clock right now, and like I said, we continue to do this, and we do this for y'all, man. We love it. We enjoy it. We enjoy the media part of it. We enjoy everything that we're able to do with this, and hopefully that we continue to do stuff with this platform that we really want. Like, there's big dreams and there's big stuff that we want to do, but hey, it's all about y'all, man. So y'all make sure anything that y'all want to do, y'all let us know. But for me and for Dave, we up out of here, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.